Ever wondered how ancient wisdom could help you excel in today's high-pressure world? Imagine dedicating over a decade to a moment that lasts less than 2 minutes. This was the reality for Mark Tuitert as he approached the 1,500-meter speed skating event at the 2010 Vancouver Olympics. The pressure was immense. Each practice session, each sacrifice, and every single decision led to this pivotal point. What if it all ended in disappointment? Such doubts plague many of us, whether we're preparing for a career-defining presentation, stepping into a leadership role, or navigating pivotal personal relationships. During the nerve-wracking weeks before his Olympic performance, Tuitert discovered Stoic philosophy. While he can't say for certain that Stoicism won him the gold medal, it undoubtedly transformed his approach to life's challenges. In the Stoic mindset, Tuitert shares how Stoic principles not only enhanced his focus but also brought him greater peace of mind. Stoicism, the ancient philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium, emphasizes resilience, self-control, and rational thinking as pathways to a fulfilling life. Tuitert translates the teachings of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus into actionable lessons applicable in everyday situations, from making decisive moves to managing emotional turbulence. These timeless principles guided him through the pressure cooker environment of the Olympics, showing that even under the most intense scrutiny, we can find common clarity. One key aspect of Stoicism is distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. This practice helped Tuitert focus on his own performance rather than the uncontrollable outcomes, allowing him to stay grounded and present. By accepting that some variables are beyond our influence, we can redirect our energy toward what truly matters, our own actions and attitudes. Another powerful lesson from Stoicism is the importance of mental fortitude. Tuitert learned to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles to fear. This shift in perspective enabled him to face the Olympic rink with confidence, knowing that his preparation and mindset were within his control, regardless of the final result. Finally, Stoicism teaches the value of living in accordance with our virtues and principles. For Tuitert, this meant staying true to his dedication, discipline, and love for the sport. By aligning his actions with his core values, he found deeper fulfillment and purpose, both on and off the ice. If you're looking to cultivate resilience, drive, and a deeper sense of fulfillment amidst the chaos of contemporary life, the Stoic mindset will give you the tools to turn philosophical insights into real-world success. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By adopting a Stoic approach, you can navigate life's challenges with greater serenity and strength. Stoicism is a timeless framework for inner tranquility. How can ancient wisdom guide us through modern chaos? Stoicism has always been a practical philosophy concerned with real-world concerns. Take it from the school's founder, Zeno of Citium, who lived in 3rd century BCE Greece. Zeno wasn't originally a philosopher, he was a merchant. But then tragedy struck. After losing everything in a shipwreck near Athens, Zeno immersed himself in the intellectual life of the city. Inspired by the pragmatic teachings of Socrates, Zeno came to view adversity not merely as misfortune but as a crucial element of growth, famously stating that such setbacks put him on a good journey. All Stoics after Zeno embraced this idea, but it was most brilliantly exemplified by the 2nd century CE Roman philosopher and emperor Marcus Aurelius. Few leaders of the time faced greater challenges than Aurelius, a man who had to contend not only with the deaths of most of his children but also the betrayal of a trusted general. Trying to weather these storms, Aurelius turned to Stoicism to strengthen his resolve. A person's life, he wrote, is like fire. Minor troubles might extinguish a small blaze, but a roaring fire uses obstacles as fuel to burn even brighter. For Aurelius, adversity wasn't just something to withstand, it was essential for building resilience and fortitude. And that, really, is what Stoicism is all about, cultivating a mindset that allows us to remain steady no matter what life throws our way. It's about controlling our reactions to events beyond our control and transforming potential setbacks into steps forward. Stoicism teaches that by focusing on what we can control and accepting what we can't, we can achieve inner peace and maintain effectiveness, regardless of external circumstances. Stoicism, then, prepares us for the unpredictable nature of life. Whether it's personal upheaval, career setbacks, or global crises, it equips us to handle sudden changes with common strength. By expecting, and accepting, the unexpected, we can stay flexible and resilient. But Stoicism isn't just about enduring life's challenges, it's about thriving amid them. Stoic thinkers encourage us to refine our character, cultivate virtues, and lead lives marked by dignity and effectiveness, regardless of external conditions. They are just to embrace the trials and triumphs of life and, in doing so, discover a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose. Ultimately, Stoicism provides a timeless framework for achieving inner tranquility and external effectiveness. By adopting its principles, we can navigate life's uncertainties with grace, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth and resilience. Embracing fate and thriving. Can accepting your fate lead to a happier life? Stoicism suggests that we can either resist life's momentum and suffer, or move harmoniously with it and thrive. Zeno's successor in Athens, the philosopher Cleanthes, famously invoked the image of a dog in a cart to explain this idea. A dog tied to a cart, Cleanthes said, can either follow willingly, aligning its actions with the inevitable, or resist and be forcibly dragged along. Similarly, people are compelled to follow their destiny, whether they choose to or not. The only difference we can make is how we view the journey ahead. Simply put, life will be a lot more enjoyable if we accept our fate. Epictetus, a Roman Stoic philosopher who lived in the 1st century CE, expanded on this idea. To struggle against things we cannot control, he wrote, is like wishing for figs in winter. In other words, it's futile. This teaching aligns closely with a concept coined by the German thinker Friedrich Nietzsche in the 19th century, amor fati, or love of fate. We are happiest, Epictetus and Nietzsche agree, when we embrace life as it is, not as we wish it to be. Or, to go back to Cleanthes' metaphor, the dog that happily runs with the cart suffers much less than the dog that resists and is pulled along anyway. This Stoic view extends to handling life's harsher realities, such as natural disasters and personal tragedies, with courage and resilience. Stoics urge us to see disasters as natural events, encouraging us to respond not with resignation but with proactive courage. By aligning our perspective with the inevitabilities of nature, we can face challenges with a fortified spirit. A modern embodiment of Stoicism can be seen in Bibian Maentel, a Dutch snowboarder whose response to a life-altering challenge exemplifies Stoic courage. Faced with the amputation of her leg due to cancer, Maentel chose to focus on what she could achieve with a prosthetic limb rather than dwell on her loss. Her remarkable return to snowboarding and subsequent victories as a Paralympic athlete highlight what's possible when we love rather than resist our fates. Stoics also warn us against expecting life to balance out hardships automatically. Such expectations can lead to toxic thinking, like believing you deserve certain outcomes without effort or adversity. For Stoics, entitlement and resentment are barriers to personal growth. Instead, Stoicism offers a pathway to empowerment through acceptance and action. By choosing how we perceive and react to life's events, we can transform challenges into opportunities for growth. As the Stoics remind us, true power lies not in changing the external world, but in mastering our internal responses to it. Embracing our fate allows us to find peace, resilience, and a deeper sense of fulfillment amidst life's inevitable uncertainties. Happiness is a side effect of Stoic living. Can true fulfillment come from within, regardless of external achievements? Stoicism teaches that it can. Central to this philosophy is the concept of eudaimonia, an ancient Greek term for a state of inner calm and self-development that remains steadfast despite external conditions. To cultivate this state, Stoics argue, is to flourish genuinely as a human being, making it far more significant than pursuing wealth, fame, or status. Historical and contemporary figures illustrate that external success does not guarantee happiness. Consider the Roman Emperor Augustus, who despite his immense power, yearned for simpler times and personal freedom. Similarly, modern examples like the musician Avicii highlight the stark reality that fame and fortune can coexist with profound personal dissatisfaction. Avicii's struggle with mental health and the pressures of fame, leading to his untimely death in 2018, underscores the Stoic principle that true contentment comes from inner peace and self-mastery rather than external achievements. According to Stoics, unrest arises from a disconnect between our inner state and external circumstances. The essence of success isn't found in accumulating wealth or accolades but in maintaining composure and resilience amidst challenges. Seneca, a prominent Roman Stoic, exemplified this philosophy by amassing wealth without letting it define him. He believed true control comes from mastering one's reactions and emotions, not from owning material possessions. Stoic happiness, or eudaimonia, involves continuously overcoming obstacles and managing pain and sadness while maintaining a consistent mental state. It's a journey of personal growth and meaning-making that doesn't rely on avoiding pain but on triumphing over adversities. Happiness based on external achievements is inherently unstable and fleeting, whereas Stoic happiness is deeply rooted in inner strength. The Stoic saying, "It's not the destination, it's the journey," encapsulates this mindset. Happiness is not found at the end of a task but in the effort and process of striving toward goals, regardless of their outcome. This approach transforms even the most challenging journeys into sources of satisfaction and meaning. The more effort and perseverance one puts into a pursuit, the more rewarding the journey becomes. Embracing this perspective empowers us to find contentment and peace of mind independent of external successes or failures. By rooting our sense of fulfillment in personal integrity and continuous growth, we can face life's unpredictability with confidence and equanimity, making the most of every moment. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," reminding us that our inner world shapes our true sense of well-being. Character is your most important project. Is there a higher calling in life than cultivating a good and virtuous character? For Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, the answer is a resounding no. In Stoic philosophy, character is paramount. The ideal of the Stoic sage embodies human virtue, living in perfect harmony with nature and embodying the cardinal virtues of courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom. These virtues are not just lofty ideals but practical guides for daily living, essential for navigating the world morally and achieving a fulfilling life. Stoicism teaches that living virtuously means doing the right thing for oneself and others, contributing to both personal and communal well-being. This pursuit enables individuals to flourish and evolve toward their best selves. While Stoicism originally presented a binary view of life as either lived well or poorly, it has since adopted a more flexible approach. The sage remains an ideal, a nearly impossible standard to meet, yet striving towards such excellence is invaluable. Historical figures like Muhammad Ali and Nelson Mandela illustrate how adherence to the cardinal virtues underpins legendary status. Ali's commitment to justice and equality transcended his role as a sports icon, while Mandela's long imprisonment and subsequent leadership showcased his dedication to wisdom, temperance, and justice. These figures demonstrate that virtue-driven lives lead to profound and lasting impact. These virtues are applicable in everyday challenges and social roles. Courage is not only about grand acts but also everyday resilience, facing illness, adversity, or societal upheaval without despair. Temperance teaches moderation and self-regulation, maintaining balance in life's pursuits. Justice involves fair treatment of all, regardless of status, and wisdom helps discern right from wrong, guiding morally sound decisions and actions. Achievements without these virtues are hollow. For example, an athlete who resorts to doping, a parent who behaves poorly at sports events, a politician who sows division, or a CEO who engages in deceit all exemplify success devoid of virtue, which Stoicism deems meaningless. The Stoic blueprint for personal development and ethical living remains profoundly relevant today. By aspiring to the qualities of the sage and integrating the cardinal virtues into daily life, we can navigate the complexities of human existence with integrity and purpose. This approach ensures that we contribute positively to a just and balanced society, highlighting that character truly is our most important project. Actions speak louder than words. Stoicism teaches that personal development isn't about setting lofty goals but about committing to the rigorous demands these goals entail. Just as an Olympic athlete embraces a rigorous training schedule, adherents of Stoicism approach life's goals with disciplined, practical engagement. This philosophy emphasizes transforming abstract ideals into daily practices, making philosophy a guide for everyday decision-making. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, exemplified this approach by integrating Stoic principles into the burdens of leadership. His writings, marked by brevity and clarity, served as practical reminders to maintain composure and ethical integrity amidst the pressures of his role. For Aurelius, Stoicism wasn't about complex philosophical texts but about using Stoic wisdom to navigate everyday challenges, demonstrating that philosophy is best practiced through action rather than theory. In Stoicism, the true measure of one's philosophical grasp is shown through actions rather than words. Stoics prioritize deeds, embodying their values through consistent, principled behavior in all aspects of life, from family and career to civic duties. The philosophy insists on demonstrating virtues like courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom in real-world settings. Consider the carpenter in Stoic teachings, who proves her skill by building rather than boasting. Similarly, Stoics are expected to show their philosophical mastery through their actions and choices, not through argument or debate. This principle is especially relevant in modern entrepreneurship, where the effectiveness of a business idea is validated not by a detailed business plan or creative marketing pitch but by its actual performance in the market. The market, like life, acts as an external validator, impartial and unforgiving, rigorously testing the practicality and resilience of ideas. Entrepreneurs, Much like Stoics, learn the most not through success but through overcoming failures and setbacks. These challenges are opportunities to demonstrate resilience and adaptability, essential virtues in both business and life. Stoicism, therefore, advocates for a life aligned with core virtues, acted out in daily practices. It teaches us to lead lives of purpose, integrity, and profound personal fulfillment. By focusing on actions over words, Stoicism provides a robust framework for personal and professional growth, enabling us to navigate life's complexities with strength and wisdom. Final summary. In The Stoic Mindset by Mark Tuitert, we've delved into the profound wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that has guided thinkers and leaders for centuries. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our judgments, actions, and reactions, while accepting the many aspects of life that are beyond our influence. This approach empowers us to develop resilience and inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. The philosophy of Stoicism emphasizes the acceptance of fate, or amor fati, as a means to cultivate a life of tranquility and purpose. Ancient Stoics like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius preached the importance of aligning our desires and actions with the natural flow of events. By doing so, we can mitigate suffering and build a mindset that is prepared for life's inevitable challenges. This wisdom is not just theoretical but profoundly practical, offering a roadmap for navigating life's uncertainties with grace and strength. Mark Tuitert's journey, especially his discovery of Stoicism during the nerve-wracking lead-up to his Olympic performance, illustrates the transformative power of this philosophy. He applied Stoic principles to maintain focus and composure under immense pressure, highlighting how these ancient teachings can be effectively integrated into modern life. Tuitert's experiences show that Stoicism isn't just for philosophers but for anyone seeking to improve their mental fortitude and overall well-being. A key takeaway from Stoicism is the importance of personal growth through adversity. As Marcus Aurelius noted, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This quote encapsulates the Stoic belief that obstacles are not just hindrances but opportunities for growth. By embracing challenges and viewing them as essential components of our development, we can transform difficulties into catalysts for personal improvement. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us that true fulfillment comes from within, not from external achievements or possessions. The pursuit of virtue, courage, wisdom, temperance, and justice, is central to living a good life. By embodying these virtues, we contribute to our own well-being and that of the broader community. Stoicism reminds us that our character is our most important project, and through diligent self-improvement, we can lead more meaningful and impactful lives. As we conclude this exploration of the Stoic mindset, let's reflect on how we can apply these timeless principles to our daily lives. Whether facing professional setbacks, personal challenges, or the unpredictable nature of life, Stoicism offers a robust framework for maintaining balance and purpose. By accepting our fate and focusing on our actions, we can cultivate a resilient mindset that enables us to thrive. Thank you for engaging with this blog. Your support is invaluable. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Your feedback helps us grow and bring you even more valuable information. As Epictetus wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Keep this in mind as you navigate your journey, and may you find peace and fulfillment in every step. Here's to a happy and resilient life.